Earlier this week, the Camp House announced they were on the move. They'll be in a new permanent home late next year. Tonight in Making History, we sat down with Matt Busby at the Camp House to talk about the reasons behind the move. The Camp House first opened in 2010. They're currently in their second location on ML King Boulevard and now are planning to move into a third location and permanent home.
It's going to be a very busy year of not only building out a new space, but maintaining what we're doing here and the projects we're involved in here on MLK and in the Innovation District.
And some of those projects are tied to the Camp House coffee shop and cafe, the event venue, the podcast, and the church. Behind all of this, the Mission Chattanooga.
If you're only experienced with us as the Camp House and you hear that we're outgrowing our space, that might be a bit confusing, because the truth is the Camp House is not outgrowing this space. The space is great. In fact, most people would probably argue it's too big for a coffee shop. But really what the piece that's outgrowing the space is the church aspect, is the Mission Chattanooga. We're very limited in this is how many people we can actually fit into the room, but more importantly, our children's ministry, like most churches, is the piece that's growing the most.
And when they were looking to move, the two things they were primarily looking for was a place they could buy instead of signing another lease, and they wanted to remain in the downtown Chattanooga area.
So the new space we're moving to is an area of town called Onion Bottom, and I'm guessing for the vast majority of people who hear that, it'll be the first time they've ever heard that name, because it's a historical name of this area that we don't really use anymore. But basically it's that gulch between MLK and Southside, where all the railroad tracks are. So this is the historic place where all the agricultural goods came into and out of our city.
The new Camp House location will be on 12th Street in the old Dixie Savings Warehouse, not far from the community kitchen.
You know, our hope is that we're going to be able to play a role within that neighborhood that's going to be a blessing to all of our neighbors over there. And that includes public workers for the city of Chattanooga. That includes, warehouse workers at Dixie Produce, and that includes the homeless population of our city. And we want to approach this with an open hand. We don't know what that's going to look like yet.
And Matt says another benefit of the new location is a large parking area, something they don't have in their current space.